Guess what? It just happened today. We just had something monumental, something that a lot of people didn't think was going to happen for a very long time. Finally happened today. We also got news from Trump. The China deal is done. We have the president's crypto czar now saying that we're going to have crypto legislation here in just a few months. And yet there's still haters out there. There's still people that are bearish on this market. Let's talk about all this. If you don't mind, hit subscribe so you can see future videos just like this. Also, if you do want to trade crypto, there are links underneath the video. You can check out Bydfi, and you can trade Coin M, which means that you can trade Bitcoin with Bitcoin as collateral. You can trade Ethereum with Ethereum as collateral, which gives you even better returns. And there are other links too to like BTCC, BLOFIN, and WEEX. WEEX and BLOFIN have some trading competitions along with Bydfi right now that aren't going to last forever, but you can get some extra money. Now, if you want to join the Telegram too, there's a link to that. It's completely free. You don't have to do anything. I give them early access to videos there. Now, we just got news that Trump and China have come together on a deal. So the China deal is done. Apparently it was inked 2 days ago. We still don't know what it is exactly. I think, it's hard to remember if they had come to an agreement in the past. I think they came to one unofficially maybe a week ago or something like that, but now it's like apparently completely done, which is good. Less uncertainty in the market. There was a 90-day tariff pause too that I think starts on July 9 for other countries. Who knows whether deals get done in time or if it gets pushed back again. But there's so many people that were bearish. Look back at April. We had stocks like Meta go down under $500. Now it's pushing up to like $720 today, so it's up 45%. We had Amazon under 160. It's at 217 today. The S&P 500 was down over 20%. And yeah, the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ hit fresh all-time highs today. All-time, like not even closing at all-time highs. They intraday hit all-time highs as well. So many people are bearish. I think what you have to realize is time in the market beats timing the market. If you can just invest when there are periods of uncertainty, especially if you can get in on periods of uncertainty when it's irrational uncertainty, you're going to do very well. So when, whether it's Bitcoin or whether it's S&P 500 or Facebook stock or whatever it is, when people are fearful, typically a good time to be swallowing up the dip and purchasing a significant amount. I know that I purchased more and some of my friends purchased more in April and May this year than we ever have. Like things were seeming to get overvalued, especially around like the Trump election when Trump went to office. And then we got a 30% dip, 40% dip on some stocks that were fantastic companies with strong balance sheets. Bitcoin fell down 30%. It actually fell down less than some of the best companies in the world, which shows you how strong it is. But now we're right back at all-time highs. And people wonder, is it too late to buy? No, it's not. As long as you have a long enough time horizon, I shouldn't say it's never a bad time to buy, but honestly, it's not. If you have a 5-year time horizon, if you're just buying the broad market, of course, if you're buying individual stocks and you're buying like crap that you don't ever really want to hold, but you just think they're going to go up, then yeah, there are bad times to buy. You have to be careful too that you don't feel FOMO. There are companies that have great business models that I would love to hold, that I would love to buy, but they're much too expensive. Netflix, Circle, Palantir, Tesla. I'm gonna get some flack for those in the comments, but a lot of them are racing up to really high valuations, and they do have different valuations and different different bull case scenarios, to be clear. But like I'm not buying any of those right now because I think they're at too high a valuation. But there are still good companies that are at 20 Ps. We're still looking at Bitcoin, and some people think it's so high, but just this week it was announced that Texas was going to buy $10 million worth of Bitcoin. So we're starting to get states that are buying Bitcoin. We have BlackRock buying thousands of Bitcoin a day. We have the president setting up an ETF, setting up a Bitcoin treasury company. trying to get legislation passed as well on Bitcoin. So I don't know really what people need to see to get bullish on Bitcoin. Like how much more do you need? Of course, the price is not racing up to new all-time highs on Bitcoin yet, which I actually talked about in my video this morning. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. But I explain why that is, which I think is good for most people. Most people should be buying and accumulating here. Most people don't have enough or aren't bullish enough yet. But once the price goes up, they get confirmed that they were right the whole time and they should have bought more. I'd rather feel wrong for a little while, but know that I'm right. Like in the back of my head, I realize that I'm right and be able to buy at lower prices. Like I don't need the pat on the back, like, hey, good job, the price just went up 30% right after I start buying. No. Now, to be fair, if you've accumulated for a long time and you're looking to sell, then maybe you wish the price would just go up, right? But the longer that we stay at these prices, the longer or the higher we can go, right? Like I don't see a 40-50% dip from here unless we go into a recession or something like that. But if we're at, you know, if we shot up to 130, 140, 150, 160 real quick, of course we could see a 30-40% correction fairly quickly. And of course that will wreck some newer investors, but that's just how it goes. I know that there are some people, like I said, that are waiting to sell, and you just have to wait a little bit longer, right? I actually talked to someone today that was looking to get out of a position, but if Bitcoin's priced as well, he's going to make more. So, and it's going to turn out really well for him. So he's just holding on. And I have some positions, they're similar, that I wouldn't mind shedding or selling a bit of, just because they're highly speculative. But I'm just waiting right now, right? I think we're in a good spot. We will know what BlackRock has done in a few hours. Do they buy another couple thousand Bitcoin? We'll see. By the way, I am going to be hanging out with someone that you might recognize. He's actually coming to stay with us for a little bit. Let me know down below in the comment section who you think it is. It's probably not who you think it is. Someone that I think I've had on the channel maybe once or twice. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you know. Let me know if you have any questions too. I think we haven't had a ton of new investors coming into the market in a while. I feel like we actually have a good number of like seasoned veterans for a bull market, which is pretty rare. Usually like at this point in the bull market, when we're up 6x, there'd be a whole lot of new investors, but there really isn't. We have like more new hedge fund managers that are buying Bitcoin than new retail investors, at least like on a percentage basis of like how many there are, which is just fascinating. Yeah, let me know your thoughts. Again, you can check out BTCC, BLOFIN, WEEX, Bydfi down below. See you in the next one. Bye.